Well, we've already planned this at the time of the day or whatever. But Roz was coming from work, her new work, which is like random locations. But at that point, she was in Malden, which that's far. You know what I mean? So right after she got out of work, she headed to Natick Mall. And Ryan is coming from Worcester, so that's far also. But being it's obviously out of the way from Waltham area. And then me, since I'm coming from North Attleboro, that's also really far away. And on top of it, how I'm the rides of Jen and Shane. So, long story short, I'm not going to be compromising or like adjusting to Christian needing a ride, you know what I mean? And especially considering like if you're going to be ridiculous and make up that you have 2 cars, not 1 but 2, then that's your issue of dealing with the consequences of not being able to get places, you know what I mean? So like what pretty much happened was like I'm not the one who like usually bothers and coordinating plans much with Christian. It's usually Ryan, because I know it's gonna be like a ridiculous thing where he like cancels last minute or something ridiculous. But so anyways, like through Ryan, like pretty, and like a little bit through me, like he just basically, like long story short, was like, oh, did you all end up meeting up? Yeah, like yeah, we're at the Natick Mall, come and join. And he just like didn't really, you know, when I say like derp or random stuff like that, it's kind of like that. That's what he kind of did after that or whatever. So like I could tell that it was a thing where he just most likely doesn't have a car, you know what I mean?
You should drive by his house.
So that's what Ryan and I did one time. we literally drive, because he said like, oh, we like asked him like, oh, where's your car?
Or like what kind of car is it?
Like we said something like that sometime, and he's like, oh, one of my cars, I'm letting my sister use it these days, and then the other one is in the backyard. And me and Ryan, like a couple days after, drove by his house, and also like drove like by the backyard or whatever. There was no car in the backyard.
I really don't believe it.
But there are multiple cars in the driveway. But I think though, considering how much he lies and stuff like that, and also how he's never used, there's been no evidence of any of these cars, I just think it's a lie. It's just ridiculous. Why? I just hate when people lie about like ridiculous stuff like that. The only time I can find it fine if people are lying, or at least I'm relatively comfortable with people lying about this stuff, is if they're like trying to, or I can understand where they're coming from, is if they're like lying to get themselves out of trouble or something like that, you know what I mean? Like that can be understandable. But if it's a thing where you're like lying to just attempt to show off, even though there's no way you can prove it, if it's questioned, you know what I mean, then that's just extremely cringe.
Yeah.
2 cars, not
Take
1.
a left.
So cringe. Should I crash into this cop? Is this a cop? I can't see. Oh, yeah. Oh, it's a state police.
Even better.
Yeah. But so, more interesting news. Did I tell you about, I don't know if I told you this story. I tell so many stories to everyone. Did I tell you about the $2,000 that were taken from one of the, not Shane's brother, but Shane's brother's friend that died from the GoFundMe?
Oh, the girl or whatever?
Yeah, I did tell you about that last time.
Yeah, you did.
So
I think I just didn't remember it being that much.
Yeah.
I do remember it being a lot of money.
Yeah.
Are you just following the police?
Yeah. Oh wait, this isn't where TGI Fridays is.
No,
is
that's
it?
what I was like. Are you just following the police?
I knew it was in like Shoppers.
Keep going because it's fine.
Oh,
If
it's
you
on the
keep-
other side of
But if
Shoppers
you keep
Road.
like plot twist, like if you keep following the road, it'll bring you
If
in
I keep
front
following the cop,
of. Yeah, just keep following the cop. The cop will probably like, don't follow the cop. Just keep going straight.
should I follow him? But
He's doing Chick-fil-A.
yeah, there's more stuff.
Chick-fil-A.
What was the other things? There's a couple stories that are fresh, brand new that nobody's heard yet that I need to tell you. You're gonna be the first person to hear it. Are you hyped?
No.
But before I get to those, there were a couple short ones.
You're gonna be a father.
Yeah. Yeah.
Take a left.
The smells is so cringe. I'm silly.
Yeah.
I'm hyped. Hyped. Yeah, so it's a very interesting story. The Jen Shane story. So I'll explain that once we get inside.
The whole story?
The Jen Shane. Pretty much. Long story short, Jen is one out of 3 girls that I am potentially seeking for a relationship. Potential. But I'm gonna take it really slow to verify whether or not.
Does this only record when you have plugged in?
Yeah.
That's not convenient. I want the one that's like,
Continues.
yeah, like anytime, like so like